Hi, my name is Jenny. I'm a yoga teacher from Northland, New Zealand, and I'm going to lead you through a nice short-ish sequence this evening designed for pelvic health and awareness. This is a breath-led practice, so I want you to follow your breath. This is about you following your body and doing what feels right. If I ask you to do something and it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. I'm not expecting that you should look like me. I would rather your eyes were closed as I lead you through this practice so that you can explore how things feel for your body. We're going to get started. I want you to find a comfortable seated position. Comfortable for you. You might find that's sitting on a cushion. You might find your legs long, your feet together, your legs crossed. Whatever feels best at this moment. When you feel that you are sitting comfortably, close your eyes. I would like you to close your eyes. You'll notice that I keep my eyes closed through the practice because I like to be fully in my body, fully present in union with what is actually happening in my body. You might notice that when your eyes are open, you're distracted. You're looking at things, you're looking for things to think about. But with the eyes closed, we've removed half of the distractions. That's not to say that the phone won't ring or our kids might come in. Let them. It's okay. When you can, start again. Find your breath. As you find your breath, I want you to notice right at this moment, how is your breath feeling? Are you able to invite your breath down into your belly? So as you breathe in, you let your belly expand. And as you breathe out, the belly naturally releases. If you notice that your breath is all up shallow in the chest, then I definitely want you to make the effort to draw the breath down. Get your diaphragm working. There are a lot of health benefits associated with diaphragmatic breath. We're going to add just a very small movement with awareness at your heart center. As you breathe in, your heart gently pulls forwards, and as you breathe out, you're pushing your heart back. Your hands can rest. Depending on where your legs are, it might mean that this is a very small movement. If the movement feels good, you're welcome to make the movement bigger. But let the movement come from deep within the body. So you can really start to notice how your spine is feeling in this moment. Two more rounds. And then coming back up to sit tall, I'd like you to start rolling your shoulders back. Release your shoulders. Let go of any tension hiding in your shoulders. You might find your head naturally wants to move as you do that. If it naturally happens, let it happen. And then I'd like you to take your hands, bring them back down behind you and bring the soles of your feet onto the ground. As you breathe out, you're going to let your knees drop to one side, and as you breathe in, bring them to center. So you're moving from side to side. You might notice that you start moving forwards. And if you've gone too far forwards, you can bring yourself back. But we're just gently bringing awareness down into the hips, the thighs, the knees. How are these spaces feeling right now? Okay, take it one last time to each side. And then coming back through into the centre. We're going to sit up tall. So this might mean crossing your legs. That might mean joining the soles of your feet together, just so that you're able to bring your hands forwards. We're going to drop awareness right down into the pelvis. Now if we imagine the pelvis, the hips, like a bowl. And the pelvic floor muscles are sitting right at the bottom of that bowl. We're going to take a few breaths. Now these are known as Kegel exercises for tightening and lifting the pelvic floor. If you wee when you cough or laugh, it's a good sign that we need to do a little bit of pelvic floor tightening. If you've had kids, this is a good reason as to why you wee. Nothing to be embarrassed about. I've had 4 kids, I completely understand. So, we're going to take awareness into the pelvic floor. Now as you breathe in, I want you to feel as though you're tightening the muscles. It's as though you're doing a wee and you're stopping that wee. And then as you breathe out, relax. Now you might notice muscles elsewhere tightening. You might notice a sense of tension coming in to other places in the body. And that's okay, but I want you to really isolate your awareness at your pelvis, like you're zipping up as you breathe in, zipping up a tight pair of jeans, and as you breathe out, relax the muscles. We're going to take a few more rounds. Now these exercises you can do anywhere at any time. No one knows you're doing them. So that during your day, you could do maybe 5 or 6 rounds of 10 times each. Okay, for now we're going to do one more round. And then I want you to fully relax those muscles. Bring awareness to your spine. Feel your spine pulling up tall. We're imagining that bowl again. We're going to stir the spine into the bowl. So we're drawing little spirals through the spine. Now if this is comfortable for your spine, you could get really big spirals going. If you're really feeling your spine today, and not in a good way, then you might want to take really small micro movements. Depending on how you're sitting, if you're sitting with your legs out long, you might notice that the movements are naturally much smaller. And that's okay. Now, whatever direction you've gone, I want you to change direction. Remember, it doesn't matter how you're sitting, just so long as it's comfortable. Doesn't matter if it's a big movement or a small movement. I want you to listen to your body, the wisdom of your body. Okay, and then coming back. Feel the spine lifting. Feel where the base, the pelvic floor, the sit bones, feel where they meet the ground, where they meet the energy of the ground, the earth. We're just going to take a few breaths with awareness there, inviting the energy of the earth to move into the body. Wonderful. We're going to prepare for bridge. I'd like you to comfortably come to rest on your back. Bring your heels up close towards your body. Your feet are hip width apart, your hands are palms down. If you like at this point, you can push the back of your neck down towards the ground, only if that feels okay. It might not look fantastic for your chin, it's not the point. Close your eyes. Next time you breathe in, I want you to lift lift your tailbone off the ground, and as you breathe out, lower it down. We're going to keep a really low movement. So we're just lifting the tailbone, the sacrum, and exhale to release. Now as you do this, as you breathe in and lift up, I want you to feel like you're tightening, squeezing those muscles. And as you breathe out, release down. So we breathe in, we're lifting, squeezing the pelvic floor muscles, the inner thighs. We exhale, release. Have one more round. Just little tiny movements, and then after that, relax your lower back. Invite your knees into your chest, one knee at a time. Now your knees might be apart, your knees might be together. If you've got a baby in your belly, your knees are going to be a bit apart. I want you to relax your feet. Notice the natural flow of the breath. There's a natural movement that happens through the knees as you breathe. Let that movement be there. Relax your shoulders. I would like you to invite the soles of your feet to meet. We're going to take the hands onto the feet or the legs, the knees, wherever's comfortable. And we're inviting the feet to pull towards the body as we breathe out and as you breathe in ease. So it's a reclined, bound angle posture and easing. Now, this might look quite different for you. You might have your hands on your knees. It might not seem to be a huge amount of movement. That's okay. Take awareness deep into your hips, into your pelvis. We're looking to open and release any tension at the pelvis. There's a lot of muscles that weave in and through the hip bones, a lot of ligaments. So have one more round. And then invite your knees back into your chest again. Maybe wide apart, maybe close together if you've got space to do them. There. Notice the breath. Gently return the soles of your feet to the ground, one at a time. Release your hands, returning to bridge, so heels come close. You breathe in, roll up through the spine, and as you breathe out, release your spine out and down. So you're moving piece by piece. Maybe you're lifting a little higher this time. Only if that feels okay. Take awareness to your pelvic floor. As you roll up, feel like you're zipping up through the pelvic floor. And as you exhale and release, relax those muscles. One last round. And as you release down, relax. We're going to step the feet away from the body. Bring your hands onto your belly. Invite the soles of your feet to meet and let the knees drop open. And let's take a few breaths here. Feeling how the breath naturally moves your belly. Noticing anything about how your body is feeling as you just let go of the knees. Two more breaths. And then after that final breath out, release. Put the soles of your feet back onto the ground. I'd like you to roll yourself to one side. We're going to come back up into a seated position. And take a moment to get comfortable there. Feel that you can sit tall, so it doesn't matter what position your legs are in, so long as you can sit nice and tall. Relax your shoulders. Relax your head. Take awareness inside your body. And see if you can just focus on your breath in your body. Take the awareness of your breath right down into the pelvis again, right down to the pelvic floor. You could imagine these muscles like a floor, resting. Now as you breathe in, the muscles come together and lift. And as you breathe out, ease. So all we're doing is adding this beautiful little inner awareness. Lifting the muscles. Releasing. A couple more times. The next time you release, stay released. I would like you to roll your shoulders back a few times. And thank yourself for showing up, for taking this time, knowing that you can come and revisit this as many times as you like throughout the day.